Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, and as you've probably guessed by not only the title, but also from that intro that we have just seen, we are on our way to a new club. And that new club is, of course, Newport County. So they have offered us the job, and they have offered us a 2-year contract on £900 a week. Of course, currently, we are on £160 a week. So in terms of actually moving forward with our career, which of course is the idea of a rags to riches playthrough, and it is a step up and a risk that we're going to take. And don't get me wrong, it's a big risk. They are currently sitting in 17th on 27 points. But to be fair, 2 back-to-back wins gets us on 33 points. Depending on the results here, we're then hovering around 11th. It's a risk. It's a gamble. At Llangefni, we are untouchable. The board would never sack us, even if we got relegated, which isn't going to happen now. They wouldn't sack us. So it's a risk, and it's sad to say goodbye to the Llangefni fans, especially on the back of that draw that we had in the last episode. But we are going to start negotiations with Newport County and take that next step forward into our new career. It is a Vanarama national team, so it is a good step up. These are a 2-star reputation team. We are obviously only a 1-star reputation manager. So it's a good step up that we're making, and hopefully will mean that we can build on and build up our career with this as a good stepping stone. We are going to ask for a little bit more. We're going to ask for £950 a week. They've accepted that, so that's absolutely fine. We're going to finalise the deal. We're going to exit talks, and it should now tick over as Newport manager. And there we have it. Newport County have hired Salter, and a move which is sure to spark plenty of heated debate. Samuel Salter has left Llangefni to join Newport County. Salter arrives with a record of 51 wins, 15 draws and 20 defeats in his career. Not a shabby record, if you ask me. He has also won a league title, and his first game in charge will be against Havant. Salter will face pressure to bring immediate success to Rodney Parade, having stepped up from his previous standing to take sole charge. Salter prefers to use his 4-2-3-1 formation, which we will be using at Newport County. I can let you guys know that. Newport County have been disappointed in the Vanarama National League so far this season and find themselves in 17th place. The media prediction was first. They were predicted to finish first in this league this season, and they're 17th. Wage budget of 27,678. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Obviously, we're going to look at this and we'll have a play around with the squad, but I won't go into too much detail of it in that screen there because you can't really see much. And of course, we already know what they want us to aim for and what they want us to do from when we looked at it in the previous episode. We're going to go fortnightly backroom staff meetings, and we're going to, of course, schedule a press conference to speak to the media. All the players in the last year, their contract, or quite a lot of them yet, we're just going to delay all the decisions. We're not going to make any news or anything on that at the moment because realistically we don't know the players, we don't know where they're at. They've changed this for some reason to change it to reach playoffs. Well, that was, I mean, it wasn't reach for the playoffs, was it? It was to finish in the top half of the table, but we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go, confirm, because we can't select anything else. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get the tactics set up and underway, and then what I'll do, once I've got that all set up and I've got my starting 11 or who I think my starting 11 will be, I'll bring you back and we'll go through the team sheet. Okay, so this is the starting 11 that we're going to go with. We've got Samson Tavide up front. We're going to be playing him as a pressing forward or maybe a poacher. I'm not 100% decided yet. Not too bad of a player. 10 finishing, 13 pace, 14 acceleration. So really we're going to be looking at him getting in behind. So we might actually play him as an advanced forward just so he can keep them runs in behind. Then on the left wing, this is dependent on how injured they are, of course, because I have also got Lloyd Isgrove that arguably would probably start if he wasn't injured. But anyway, Ethan Walker on the left, we're going to play him as an inverted winger. Not too bad stats, pretty decent overall. On loan from Preston. We have got a few loanees, which kind of annoying because of obviously eventually that they're going to be leaving the club. We'll play with what we've got. Then we've got James Waite. Again, fairly decent. If you want to stop and have a look at any of these stats in a bit more detail, feel free. If I go for every individual player, we're going to be here all afternoon. Lewis Collins, he's going to be playing out on the right-hand side. Again, supporting winger. We've then got Robert Sinclair. Box-to-box midfielder we're going to be playing him as. He's on loan from Gillingham. And then we've got Brett McGavin. Again, a very all-rounded player. Then in defence, we've got Ryan Haynes playing at fullback. We've then got Scott Butler. Mickey Demetroy, I'm going to go with. but we're playing him as a centre-back rather than as a left-back. Joe Thomas at right-back. And then, of course, in goal, we've got Joe Day, the best goalkeeper that we've got on the books. One thing that I noticed when I was picking this squad, it's not too big, but some of the wages, like this guy, he's not even getting into my starting lineup. And he's on £2,000 a week. So we might consider getting rid of him. Same as this, Scott Bennett. He's on £1,400 a week. Might have to get rid of him. Lloyd Isgrove, he doesn't impress me. At 30 years old, he's out the door on £1,200 a week. There's a few players in there realistically that we need to look at that we can potentially get rid of. It just really depends on how they perform in the coming games, to be honest with you. If we have a look at the finances of the club, we are currently already spending over the wage budget that they allowed. So bringing players in is going to be difficult. Realistically, we're going to have to sell players, get them off the books before we can bring them into the club. So here we are. We're going to introduce ourselves to the squad. I know that many of you may have not have heard of me, so I wanted to personally introduce myself to you as the new Newport County manager. Let's have a look. There's a little bit of, I would say it's a mixed bag of reactions there from the team. I understand that some people might have doubts about your lack of experience, but we're all prepared to give you a chance and our support. That's exactly what I was after. I'm not going to make any promises at the minute. Again, I've only just met the squad. I only just have come into the club. I don't want to be promising things left, right and centre. I'm happy with that. Let's talk about our targets for the season. Well, based on what the media prediction was, and based on what I've seen in the squad, and of course what the board want us to achieve, I think we need to forget top half and we need to go for the playoffs. So I want us to aim for a playoff place because we're definitely good enough to do that. Fantastic. They're all pleased. At least this team meeting is already going better than 90% of the Llangefni team meetings that I had. That's a target we can all get behind without a doubt. Let's pump our fists. Brilliant. That's what I wanted to hear. In terms of the FA Cup, all I require for you is to give a good account of yourselves in the competition. Can't really ask more than that, can we? Let's be honest. We don't really know what we're playing with at the moment. That's the sort of reaction we was after. I've also done the code of contact. No one really cares about the code of contact, are they? Excellent. I won't be expecting any issues. Everyone's engaged and content. So in terms of the mood, that has increased the morale around the squad, which is good. And also the dressing room atmosphere has increased to very good. So hopefully we can keep that bit of momentum going that I've had from Llangefni, and I can push that over to my new players so we can find that form and spark our lot into life this season and climb our way up the table. They're going to introduce us now to the media. Welcome, first of all, Samuel. How do you feel sat here now as the new Newport County manager? We're going to go in praise. I'm honoured and excited. It feels so good to be here. A number of people, perhaps most notably Dorking's Mark White, have expressed their surprise at your appointment. Do you expect to be able to silence the doubters? White and all the other doubters can think whatever they like. I'll work as hard as anyone possibly could here, and we'll see who ends up being right. Do you feel the expectations asked of you this season have been fair and realistic? Yeah, I'm very happy with that. John Brough has raised concerns about Newport's current poor form. Presumably it can't be helpful for the club. It's not ideal for him to speak about that realistically, is it? So we're going to go smiling face. It's not ideal. In leaving your previous job to take over at Newport County, you disappointed a number of Llangefni supporters. Do you regret that? I mean, I wish I had a proper send-off, I'm not going to lie. So of course I do. Football is like that at times, and I'd like to apologise for them, but hopefully they understand my reasons behind that. So there we go. You would have seen a few of the questions, and you would have had a couple of bits of information from the press conference there. I didn't want to show it all for you because there was quite a few questions overall. But let's get the games underway. We've got another press conference here. This is about the actual game itself. I'm going to skip this completely, and the next time you hear from me is when we'll be getting the boys in the dressing room and having our first team talk as the Newport County manager. Just before the game, they've snuck in the third round of the FA Cup, which we are in. So we're going to draw all the teams, and we're going to see who we get. So we have got an away tie against Charlton. So a championship club in the third round of the Cup, Charlton Athletic. I mean, we've done well, to be honest, to get to the third round of the FA Cup, haven't we? We're only one of 4 or 5 teams to get this far. So to be fair, we've done well. And Charlton potentially could be a winnable game if they rest and rotate their team. Who knows? It's a one-away tie as well, so we'll get a nice kitty from that as well and bring some money into the club. Let's get the game underway and let's get the excitement going. Our first game as Newport County manager, and I can't wait to get the players out on the pitch and really get everything underway. We've joined the club during December, and for anyone who follows English football during the course of December and January, the fixtures come thick and fast. The squad actually played 3 days ago in the second round of the FA Cup, which they of course won because we've just seen the third round draw. We now play on Tuesday, then Saturday, then luckily we have got a week break again until Saturday, but then we play on Tuesday again. That's going to be something that we're going to have to look at to really be sort of balancing this squad out, because we don't want to be going into too many games with too many injuries or too many unfit players. Isgrove looks like he is fit, so I think we're going to play him. We don't want to risk any injuries. He's not got the fitness behind him, but he... Also, someone I wanted to show you quickly. This guy, Walters. Look at the positions that he can play. Left wing back, right wing back, centre back, and right attacking midfielder. So he's definitely a versatile player to have. But he's got decent stats, to be fair, even to be playing as a centre-back. He's got good pace, good strength, good jumping reach, good tackling, good passing. So I reckon we'll be using a lot of him, to be honest. We might actually start him at right-back. If he's got the fitness behind him, we'll bring him in and see what happens. These two don't really play well together, which is a problem. See, this is where I don't know who's got the good links and who hasn't really got good links. We're going to stick it out. We're going to actually just play them together, I think. They're just going to have to like it and lump it at the moment, because I need to find out who my best squad is. But without further ado, let's get into the dressing room and let's get the boys motivated to bring the 3 points home in our first league game. So here we have it, the first team sheet for Newport County. We've got Joe Day in goal, Walters, Dimitrov, Butler and Haynes in the defence, McGavin and Sinclair in midfield, Collins, Waite and Isgrove on the more attacking midfield roles, left wing, right wing and centre attacking midfield. And then we've got Samson Tavide up front, and we're expecting big things from Samson Tavide. We have also got another striker on the bench. I want to find our best striker straight away so he can hit the ground running for us. The media have been on our backs for ages now. This is your chance to go out there and stick it to them by proving them wrong. What can we do in the first game of the season? For us anyway, not the first game for Newport, but our first game in charge. The rain's falling. Now that used to be a good thing at Llangefni. Look at the ground as well. The stadium that we're playing in now compared to Llangefni. We were basically playing at the Leisure Centre field by the looks of it compared to this stadium. It is a big step up, but I know we're going to be able to handle the pressure of playing in this league. 5 minutes played. First highlight here. We've gone for our usual tactic that we'll play it from out the back. What isn't broken, don't fix it. And it was not broken at Llangefni. It done us wonders with the formation and the tactics we were playing. Lovely ball there into Collins. Collins with the ball into Devard. Oh, straight into the goalkeeper's hands. We've still got the same issue that there's no fans behind the goal, I just noticed. So maybe it's just fans not like to sit behind the goal at this level of football, because they might think they're going to get absolutely clouted with the football. Good tracking back and defending there. Takes the ball out for a corner. Let's defend this well here. That was a good defensive header away. Dominating on the possession, 62%, 10 minutes played. It's been all us at the moment. We're going to shout and give the encouragement to the boys. Going to keep our usual style of management up. Encouragement and just general good belief in the squad. That's what I want. I want all the players to think that they've all got a vital role to play. They all feel important. Each of them are a vital cog to the system. Free kick here. Ball gets played in. Oh, what's happened there? The goalkeeper's come and absolutely fumbled it. That might be our first set-piece goal that we've scored as well. An actual header basically looks like a corner. Look at that. The Adams, their goalkeeper, comes out. He was absolutely shocking. But Butler gets the first goal of our career at Newport County. It looks like they've got an injury. Long throw-in, or maybe we were just giving them the possession back from the injury. Nice. Dimitrov comes in and steps in well to collect that. Walters into McGavin. Waite, Collins, Isgrove. Walters, Tavide. Tavide's there. He gets the second goal of our managerial reign. We've even got a big screen in the ground. That's how far we've come. We've got a 85-inch plasma HD screen replaying the goals for the fans as well. We don't need too many replays of this. It was just fantastic movement of Tavide there to then tuck it in the bottom right-hand corner. Very good worked goal by the team. 2-0 up. It should be plain sailing from now. Just need to keep focused. Remember the job at hand. We're going to praise the boys. 40 minutes played. We'll bring off Collins at half-time as he's looking absolutely knackered. Potentially Dimitrov as well. I'm going to call him Dimitriov or Dimitriov, so just get used to that. It's like a couchman and coachman all over again. Wait into Sinclair. Tavide. Isgrove. Oh, tries to curl it. Adam saves it, but he does parry it out but picks up a loose ball after that. But that's half time, so a very good showing of ourselves in that first half. We're going to go outstretched arms. I'm very happy with the way things are going. Keep it up, lads. We're going to go and make some changes. We're going to bring off Collins. We don't want to risk any further injuries. We're going to bring on Bright, and I think we'll bring off... No, because Bright needs to play in the striker role. Is it worth bringing on Walker? It's a risk, because he has already got a bit of an injury, but I think it's a risk that we have to take. We'll bring on them two, and then we'll look at potentially taking off one of the centre-backs as well, just because we don't want to risk any injuries, like I've said, in the first game of the season at least. First game of the season for us at least. Usual first little highlight that we'll see here. Probably won't amount to anything, but Walker's running down the wing. Wait, into Bright. Ooh, lashes at it, goes over the crossbar. I wonder if we'll see a lot better quality of finishing now that we're in the Vanarama National League than we did in the Welsh League. It'll be interesting to see what type of highlights we see McGivern with a little chip over. Oh, and Scott Butler's there for his second goal of the afternoon. Scott Butler is definitely going to be one of the first names on the team sheet. We may have found our 2021-2022 Mike Williams at Newport County in Scott Butler. Looks like he's a very good player indeed. I think he's on loan, so we may have to look at potentially trying to get that as a full-time. Ball over the top though. Butler again gets back. Saves it absolutely fantastically. Gets a good tackle in. Right, let's praise the team. Let's keep that momentum going. Corner here to defend. Straight into Day's hands. He'll collect that all day long. Get it? Long goal kick downfield into absolutely no one. Not asked you to do that. That's not the instruction, but we'll let you off. It's the first game. You're still probably getting used to the tactical prowess that we're going to go with. Some sustained pressure here from the opposition, from Havant. Long range effort. That was a thunderbolt from them. Beats Day, couldn't get across his line. Didn't even think he expected the shot, to be honest. I didn't expect the shot. Let's have a look at this one more time. It's an absolute rocket into the bottom corner. No one closes him down. To be fair, we've kind of let ourselves down there. We had three midfielders round him, and he was standing in the middle of the triangle without anyone even closing him down. Isgrove. Haynes. Tries to get the ball in. Unfortunately, gets cleared by the defender. Back on the attack. McGavin. Isgrove. Oh, and he's there. I think we have got some good wingers on our hands, and that's a good thing for me because I love to play with wingers. McGavin though, what a ball in. Isgrove's on his feet. The inverted winger playing well, coming into play as almost like a second striker at times when the ball's on the other side of the pitch, and he gets onto the end of it with a lovely volley. 4-1 at home. First home performance for us so far. We just need to focus up and not concede any more silly goals. Lloyd's there again. Oh, how he's missed that on the second chance, I don't know. The goalkeeper was already out of his goal. Walters to McGavin. Just playing it between themselves. It's absolutely fine. Try to get it into the striker, but he's not really a target man. I'm not sure why you're playing the ball like that to him. Play it to his feet. And they've scored again. It's 4-2. Really, come on, guys. Last twice Lloyd's beaten us. We need to be switching on to the player. Maybe have a look and potentially look to sign him. We potentially might need another striker. Another highlight here for them. It's 4-2. I mean, we're still in a commanding position here, but let's not be too leaky at the back. Remember, I like to be solid And I like to make sure we're sound at the back so we can then just attack. And White gets in for another goal. It's 5-2. The fans couldn't ask for a more exciting game for my first game here in charge at Newport County. But what a goal indeed. White just nicks it from the defender. Goalkeeper thinks he's going one way, he tucks it in the corner the opposite direction, and it makes it 5 for the afternoon. Through on goal here, one-on-one basically. How we're getting left one-on-one, I don't know. This is where I think we're starting to see the weakness of this Newport County side. They are loose at the back. Butler's obviously got a very good rating. He's a very good goal scoring centre-back. Almost in for another. But I'm not overly impressed so far with the defensive skills of this team. Tracking back there to get the ball out for the corner. Corner comes in. Lloyd heads it straight over. What we're going to do is we're going to drop it into defensive now. We're going to kill the tempo. We're going to time waste. It will then help keep it fresh as well at the back. What we're going to probably do is bring off... Oh God, they're both on red hearts. This is the problem. We'll bring off Dimitrioff and bring on Scott Bennett. 85 minutes played, that probably will be the end of the action, I would presume. We've kind of shut up shop here and just gone defensive. We're letting them have the possession of the ball in front of us, but as soon as it comes in, we do deal with the danger well. Bright hasn't really had many chances since he's come on, but he has got quite a good average rating even for the cameo appearance that he's had, so we'll keep an eye on that. Day makes a fantastic double save though. We're talking about Brian, we wasn't even keeping an eye on the action. Corner in, Day collects again. Good performance from him so far. We're going to praise the boys again just to keep that morale up. Gavin's got a 9.3 rating. He's been very influential this afternoon. Butler of an 8.6. To be fair, most of the players are in green. I can't ask for more really. Walker on a 6.5, but he is a bit injured, so you can accept that. Haynes, 6.7, letting it down slightly. Isgrove is there. Brings the ball back in. Bright, Sinclair. Ooh. This goes wide of the mark on our box-to-box midfielder, boy. Long goal kick. Sinclair's back already to deal with. Bright's through. What can he do here? Can he make it 6? He can't. The ball goes out of play for the corner. And that's it. That's full time. So we can't ask for much more from the lads in our first league game as Newport County coach. We're going to go out stretched arms. Well done, lads. That was a good win for us. And that then shoots us up to 14th. So we've already climbed a few places in the league. We're only 6 points away from them playoff spots. And that is, of course, our aim. Lewis Collins has been injured. He's got a twisted knee, 6 to 7 days. That's not too bad. That's not too much to worry about. Bright set for pay. No, we don't want to be giving anyone else pay rises, do we? We're already paying enough to increase his wages to £550 a week. We're going to put our arm around Gavin. I thought you were at your creative best in our last game. Keep it up. Richard Chandler has today come out as gay. The youngster, left wing back, left back. Good on you. Good on you, mate. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Obviously, we've only seen one game today, but of course, we saw all the changes and all the movement in terms of us moving from one part of Wales to another. We are now part of the Vanarama National League. What has that done to our reputation? We are still a 1-star at the moment, but we are, of course, remember, we are still studying for our Continental C licence. So that will, of course, go up afterwards. But I hope you've enjoyed. If you're new around here and you've just clicked on it because you've just seen the Newport logo, feel free to subscribe to watch the rest of the journey. Leave a like if you haven't already. Comment down below if you think there's any other bits of team selection that I can make, or if there's anyone else that you think I should give a chance to. I hope you've enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.